We got some beautiful alpha beta work here, or beta alpha. Um, him, Sergeant or Sheriff, he's taking us through a walkthrough of his facility. Now, there's a lot of red shift and blue shifting going on. I appreciate it, but it's only a minute. This thing needs to be way longer, considering the B-roll he cut out of it, right? The B-roll isn't necessarily the alpha hit on some diamonds. Sure, gotta have that. That's the bottom 33%. This is the top 33%, where the brain likes to work about what this situation is and how you set up floor arrangements. Change of value, right? So first things first, thank you for just walking me through the front desk. That's what I will see. I mean, to visit county, right? Let's say that's a county facility and I got to visit somebody. There's a very specific practice that I would like to send you a video through on YouTube to show you how that's supposed to work optimally. That is the zenith of the play, which makes it walking on tea leaves. You're basically hand in hand with Anubis and nobody can do shit with you. That's that walkthrough here. We're not going to itemize it on this first pass because it's get the nerves out, look at the B-roll, listen to some comments on how that comes into the situation to say, well, I want to do that. Well, you're a crazy free idle miner gamer that has no clue, as far as most of them that come in here idle miner game and just get shit whipped down to the ground for good reason, and then they take it, and they do, and no kerfuffles. At least that's reasonably articulate, my good sir. And in that way, we can really break this down about how to audit that. See, this is a very different type of audit when what I can't do is interfere with a read technique or Sarge Mage interfering with Shark Attack down there that says they are basically the same thing, right? They're just in a pile of a name that says when I'm going through similar names that have a homonym or an acronym for what the standard is, there's erodes chaos, subtle differences between terms with arbitrary lengths of rules of the internet, right? Don't murk the cat. I get caught on the video and posted about it. I don't know. So in that way, in that very simple 42 ed feet way, we learn what 21 feet would look like in that situation. It's generally some photon, kind of puzzly, don't really know what's going down, and then when you see that operation, you can understand the configuration or some initial, passing through the Terra here to get through the door on some standard requires the proper kaiju, right? If it's the cop and I got to put him in here and still keep him in this, well, then will I really see the difference between the inmate that I'm trying to then say, if I exposed you, not necessarily to the alpha course, because what we had before that just had this 10% chop inside of it that was giving us this register difference between A, C+, and F scores about how to kick out the kid with a cell phone, right? Or whether that's acceptable in study hall or however you do it, but that's stabby, stabby, stabby.